How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? The management of this theater, eager and honored to cooperate with a selected group of our own local merchants who seek your cooperation to a movement that will stimulate prosperity and create additional payrolls in our own community, have prepared and present to you this program of our own splendid city. Has it ever occurred to you as you drive along these beautifully paved streets and highways that it was not so very long ago these same streets and highways were unimproved dirt roads? And have you given any thought to those who have made possible their improvement and their continued maintenance? Just in case any of you have forgotten, I shall remind you that our local merchants and industries have contributed approximately 65% of the taxes to provide us with these improvements. And when your home is menaced by fire, we cannot expect the fire equipment of a mail-order house or some other community to assist us. We are wholly dependent upon our own fire department to protect us from this hazard. And for this protection, we owe much to our local merchants and industries who have provided us with sufficient equipment to provide us ample protection. And to these volunteer firemen who so generously contribute their time, we owe a debt of gratitude. And we should feel justly proud in the knowledge that through their efficient training, our property is safely protected. And for this protection, we owe much to our local merchants and industries, who through their taxes have provided us with a security seldom found in communities of a similar size. How vivid in the memory of most of us is the little red schoolhouse. It will always possess its sentimental memories. But compared to these modern structures and today's methods of education and instruction, our children are highly fortunate. The specialized training of our teachers, the complete equipment and safety of our schools, the careful attention to the protection of the children's health and training are all sustained, furthered, and made possible through taxes. And 65% of these taxes are paid by our local merchants and industries. It will be but a short span of time until selection shall be made from the ranks of these children to assume the responsibilities of our industrial, political, and social life, and to prepare them to intelligently guide the destiny of this great state and nation. Our schools play a most important role. It is here that their propensities are developed, their personalities molded, and a foundation for their future is solidly established. And to maintain the high standard of these schools, let us not forget that our merchants and industries have generously contributed their 65%. Very soon, these young girls and boys will be ready to enter the business world. Yet how many of them will find employment in this community? And how often have you heard their parents say that there is no opportunity in this community for their boy or girl, and that it is necessary for them to seek opportunities in the larger cities? Let me correct this impression by stating that you, the parents of these children, are wholly responsible for the unemployment that exists in this community today. And it is you who compel your children to seek opportunities in the larger cities because of the money you are now spending with mail-order houses and with merchants in other communities who contribute nothing to the future of your children and who contribute nothing toward local improvements or to maintain the tax-supported institutions of this community. Let me assure you that many opportunities could be provided from the industries of this community if that money now being spent with mail-order houses and with merchants in other communities were spent with our own local merchants. Here is our library, modern and efficient. Capable executives have chosen with discriminating care the works from the pens of the great masters. Its value to our students for academic research and the cultural advancement it lends to those who appreciate good literature, and the indispensable part our library plays in the educational and social life of our community is a privilege none of us fully appreciate. And to this source of pleasure, we owe much to our local merchants whose taxes have contributed generously to its efficient maintenance. Edgar Guest has rightfully said, "It takes a heap of living in a house to make it home." Our community ranks high in the national scale for the beauty and solidity of our homes. The value of real estate is predicated wholly upon industry and its ability to maintain consistent payrolls. By the same token, our merchants provide employment and payrolls for many families who reside here and whose earnings are circulated in this community. When money earned from the industries of this community is spent with outside merchants, it impairs the value of real estate, the efficiency of our school, prevents local improvements, and many other losses to which all of us must share. Remember, folks, This town is your home, and its industries provide you with lucrative employment. You accept our fire and police protection. Your children attend the public schools maintained by the taxes of this community. Then let us express our gratitude by supporting our local merchants, who contribute approximately 65% of these taxes. When the churches of this community are seeking funds and donations to carry out their religious and charitable activities, they do not seek their donations from a mail-order house or from the merchants in some other community. They seek these donations from our own local merchants, whom they always find eager and willing to contribute generously to their cause. So for that reason, our churches owe the local merchants a debt of gratitude, which can only be repaid by supporting wholeheartedly those merchants who have made possible your religious and charitable activities. Ladies and gentlemen, our community is composed of you and you and you. Our local merchant is our friend and neighbor. He stands willing and eager to assist you. He employs local help. He carries without complaint the major burden of our taxes. He contributes to our safety, the maintenance of our schools, the stability of our banks, the health of our children and citizens, and he contributes generously to our fine churches. Thus it is, we have an actual duty which we must pledge ourselves to fulfill. That duty, ladies and gentlemen, is to support wholeheartedly our local merchants. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present a selected group of our community's foremost merchants who solicit your cooperation to this movement to create employment and prosperity by spending your money at home with those merchants who have sponsored this program.